recording on this beautiful day. Welcome to my first video, and with that, please excuse any excessive awkwardness. I'm not used to talking into a camera. I can talk to a crowd of people and not feel, I guess, the pressure that you feel when you're talking to a lot of people, the pressure of messing up, but talking to a camera is something new to me. But hopefully I'll get better with time. Anyways, enough about me. On today's schedule, we have feeding all of the insectivores, so lizards and the caeciliacs, because I have two of them. And just spot cleaning, cleaning water bowls, the bowls that need cleaning. And then I'm also going to add in some videos I took a couple of days ago where I was feeding all of my night active mice eaters. So, bush viper, puff adders. There's one snake I'm not quite ready to show y'all yet, a really special snake. And we'll also get to see one of the house snakes eating, and a bit of information on them. So, enough talking, let's get to working. Alright, we're gonna start here. In this little modified bottle, I have two Fisher's caeciliac. Not a lot is known about these creatures. They're actually amphibians, but they look like worms. From what we know, they eat worms that I have in here. Now I don't have a camera person, so I'm gonna have to set down the camera, do the feeding, maybe get a couple of shots of me putting some worms in. At the moment, we can't really see any. You're gonna have to trust me. Fisher caeciliac in here, really amazing creatures. Now I'm actually going to spray them as well, give them some water. So they don't really drink out of a water bowl. Being amphibians, they do take up quite a bit of water through their skin. Now I don't really have to worry about overspraying. It is a small container, so I did put in some drainage holes all around. So if there's too much water, oh! Look at that, I just saw his head. Poking out. He's on the hunt. See that little white speck over there? That's his head coming out. There you go. So he probably already sensed the worms that are inside, and now he or she is gonna try and hunt them. Now, as you can see here, is one of my small exoteras, actually my only exotera. Let me open this up so you can see there's a chevron-throated dwarf gecko right there. Right, and in here, I don't really know the exact species, and I wouldn't even be able to tell you the common name. There's some species of Phrynobatrachus, and this guy literally spends all his time in this water bowl and absorbs most of the water. They don't really fight with the geckos, and I also have some glass frogs. There's one of them. Also some sort of, wouldn't be able to tell you the name, but it is Hyperolius. I have 3 of those in here. I basically never see them. And the sad plants, they were going strong for a while, but probably the lighting and just the cage is too small for them. So I have to find some smaller plant species I can put in here. I really like the idea of putting live plants into cages. And here we have a beautiful male puff adder. He's in this little box because he got sick. He had a bit of a mouth infection. Of course, as big, strong snakes do, he made a mess of his cage. Let's hope he's gonna stay all calm. As soon as he smells the mouse, he should know it's feeding time. Here we go. Now these guys are some of the fastest striking snakes in the world. I'm gonna try to get a slow motion of... Ooh. See that? Now what's interesting about these snakes is they come in a big variety of colors. I personally own 3. This is, now I don't want to say my favorite one, but definitely my favorite coloration, with the bright yellow. Although his mom is really a deep brown. Her lineage comes from more of rainforest habitat, although they aren't known from inside the forest. They're known from the buffer zone, the tampon zone. Now his dad was more of a yellow coloration like him. So his dad coming from more of a savanna territory and his mom from more, let's say, rainforest territory. So one of the parents was very yellow and the other one was very brown. A wide variety of coloration came out in their children, so both brown and yellow. And now that's an interesting fact, because it's a perfect example of natural selection. The better pattern for wherever they're at would survive. Yeah, his direct brothers and sisters, twins, and I would say, they don't necessarily have the same color as him. And basically the better pattern for wherever they are would survive, because they wouldn't get picked out by predators, you know, mongooses and birds of prey. Now this guy made a whole mess of his cage, so after he eats this, tomorrow morning I'm gonna have to clean up his cage. Because what I do is I try to feed the night active animals at night, and the diurnal animals I try to feed them during the day. Now let's close that up. He's gonna eat that. Puff adders are not complicated eaters. And this guy looks much better, so he's gonna get to go back into his bigger cage. For the last task of the day, we're gonna take out the forest cobra's shed and clean the water bowl. So these guys are highly neurotoxic. In basic terms, you don't want to get bit by them. This one is still a young one, but eventually he or she will grow up to be more than 2 meters long. hopefully. This is the longest venomous snake species in Africa. The biggest, if we were going by weight or by thickness, would be the gaboon viper. I'm gonna do that off camera because I don't want to get bit on camera, first of all. Second of all, I'm probably gonna need my 2 hands if the snake tries to do anything. Now, cobras are big bluffers. They don't really like to bite. They'll hood up, they'll move fast and all that. Still don't want the snake escaping, so I gotta be careful. Every time I work on this guy's cage, he's pretty chill, pretty relaxed, stays in his corners. Just really curious, you know, always trying to see what's going on. Even right now, he's trying to figure out what's happening. What's this big red thing in my face? Oh yeah, let's get to work. Alright, shit is out, water's out, I'm safe, snake's safe. As I said, he didn't try to do anything, he basically just stayed there and watched. Anyways, I think I'll end the video here on this beautiful shot with this cobra. Now, this is my first video, so I am a bit shaky. My talking to the camera is probably a bit off, but as with everything, the more you do it, the better you get at it. So hopefully that's gonna be the case with me and talking to the camera and getting better shots of the animals while I'm here. Actually, this girl decides to come out, which is a Jameson's mamba. So I guess we'll end the video on her. Feel free to like and subscribe if you want to see more content. I'll also let me know that you guys actually like the content I'm putting out. Although this is my first video, I'm gonna try to put out more, of course. I'll try to get some shots once a week, and if we can get a weekly video out, I guess that would be awesome. See you guys next time.